Previously on After Hours.
The Cribs Cannon. Who wants to try this thing out? Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
It actually isn't that I hate it, it's just to do with it.
And I don't think he really deserves. Like, okay, what the fuck?
Yes! Yes!
No!
No! How? I don't understand!
But this is the greatest thing that has ever existed in the history of mankind.
I went from like nothing to 8,000 people following my ass.
Thanks, Minty. Got that spicy cappuccino going for you.
It's actually kind of funny too, considering that Minty for a short period of time was actually more popular than me. I never really explained this to anybody, but when Minty Coffee started getting more traction than me, I decided to like up my video production.
How do you feel like you did during the rally call event?
I feel like I did good in rally calls. I mean, they weren't necessarily, high divisions, like, they weren't silver or anything. I mean, I knew that there were a few people who had done European silver in the competitive league of, UGC Europe.
Are you saying that European silver is not as strong as American silver?
Maybe. European UGC has honestly just been debatable.
And we're back.
I was saying something about European silver, but...
Yeah, I believe the last thing you said was European silver is not as good as American silver. Please tell me more about this.
I would honestly, I am El Scrub when it comes down to any recognition of UGC European leagues. However, UGC is kind of like bad. Like it's like known that UGC is slowly dying out because of how it's being run and like how it's being presented.
Like Valve.
But I honestly feel like if you're going to do something, like if you're a European wanting to play TF2 competitive, ETF2L not only probably has better badges, but also is more convenient because it's centered around, the European, time zones and all that. It's just European silver.
Just enough said.
Continuing on with it, without having myself crucified with baguettes.
Please dig your hole deeper.
To continue on, the only person that I knew was platinum, to my knowledge, was Rob the Awesome. All I can remember is that Rob has been playing UGC for a long-ass time.
I won't deny that the guy's good at the game, but I disagree with a lot of his opinions.
What's up, guys? Rob the Awesome here.
Rob the Awesome here. Let's go!
I'm gonna disapprove your opinion cause fuck you. Let's do this!
Yeah.
Or it's let's go!
He calls the Widowmaker, the Gunslinger, and the Wrangler out specifically for being OP.
Mini sentries on the devil.
Mini
That's probably because he can't aim for shit.
I mean, I will admit that the mini sentries are spammable, but at the very same time, you kind of have to watch out where you're walking. You always have to suspect the worst.
I'd say that's pretty good advice. To everyone who's listening, be prepared for the absolute worst. That's just good advice in general.
Like, it's not just advice that you could take to heart in TF2, but also in real life.
Alright, now that we've effectively shit-talked Rob the Awesome and UGC European, Blapature Co.
Ah, yeah, Blapature Co.
Yeah, you heard about that, yeah? They're coming back.
I actually donated Unusual a while ago to them. It was around 11 keys-ish, and I got myself, like, the highest... What was it? I got the highest thing for it, like, the highest rank.
Yeah, the highest level badge.
Mainly because, one, I'm a sucker for badges. I already have, like... I have my 2 Highlander badges, my RGL trash wreck badge, Titanium Tank, Jaunty Voyager, and the Heartfelt Hero. So why not keep giving me shit?
I was really disappointed when I couldn't get into the Titanium Tank event. I was really salty about that. I wanted that badge.
Yeah, Titanium Tank was very, very interesting in its own rights. But the interesting thing is that I actually marathoned it, and I beat it in like 10 hours.
Damn.
I've been playing Man vs. Machine ever since, like, I first got into TF2. Like, many people, when they start off playing the game, they're like, oh, I'll play on a trade server, or I'll just play quick play.
Just jump right into
I started off with
2-4.
Man vs. Machine. I was one of those engineers that you always see, like, you know, in Man vs. Machine being like,
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me.
like, gibbous equipped and all that.
The Gabus, the goggles, literally no items unlocked.
And then, like, they were just waltzing around on decoy. And it's like, I was one of those kids. I mean, I am El Scrub.
For me, it was Coal Town.
Yeah, for me it was Decoy and Big Rock. And then from there I sort of just started getting into more and more into Man vs. Machine. And from there it sort of evolved over time to be like one of my favorite game modes, just in concept, in principle, and in execution.
Definitely.
The only problem that I see with Man vs. Machine, do you know how much I want an Australian shotgun in my hands?
Get yourself an Australian Frontier Justice.
It's not the same!
I actually made a $25 donation to Blapature Co. this time around because I want that high tier badge. I looked back the other day just to see what was going on there, like to make sure I put my Steam link down. Look right here. They censored my fucking name.
This guy.
I've been prevented from joining MVM servers because of my name.
It's so dumb. Yeah, like, sure, your name is like, this fucking guy, but like, if it'll get you into servers because, people are being, tighty-whities about,
Swear words.
And when I do set it to this fucking guy, every now and then, I'll actually get someone on the microphone to say, oh my god, this fucking guy. Like, they don't recognize me from YouTube, but they see the name and they know what the joke is. If I don't get you to say my name, I'm not doing my job right. You gotta kill and then immediately Rancho Relaxo taunt afterwards.
you have been killed by the late this fucking guy.
I've gotten that. Anytime I get killed by my own sentry, it's you've been killed by the late this fucking guy.
This fucking sentry!
You've been killed by the sentry of this fucking guy.
I brought you into this world, you son of a bitch!
A lot of my inspiration for my name came from A, that joke, you've been killed by this fucking guy, and B, an erect cock.
All of these names that have, like, true meaning to them is kind of like, it makes me feel shitty because the way on how I made my name was just a play on words. Mech equates to sentry, wreck rhymes with mech, mech-a-wreck, mech-a-wreck. There you go.
The people I work with on this show don't even know my real name. They just call me T, or TFG. And I am never gonna do a face reveal.
You just have a bunch of clones in the back.
It's gonna go from this fucking guy to that fucking guy.
And then,
The other fucking guy. So, do you have any questions for me?
yeah, I kind of do have one. How did you initially start playing TF2, and how did you get the idea of wearing the Crown of the Old Kingdom? Like, it's a very obscure hat. Why, out of all of them in the universe, would you pick that one?
When and how and why I started playing TF2 was I saw some of the Meet the Team videos, and then I saw Uncle Dane. I saw some of the things that other people were doing, and I thought it was a really cool game, and I wanted to get more into that. Why I picked Crown of the Old Kingdom was I didn't have any cosmetics, and when I played, I wanted to, like, stand out from your average no cosmetic engineer. So I got a plain old Crown of the Old Kingdom, and then one of my friends was like, hey, you need to stand out even more. And they gave me the lime painted one, and I thought that was the coolest thing that they'd ever done.
Huh.
Right after that, they, like, never contacted me again, deleted their Steam, just gone.
A hero without a trace.
Yeah, just fucking gone. So then I like, this is the greatest thing that I've ever had, is this lime painted crown of the Old Kingdom. There's already an hour and a half of this that I'm gonna have to force Lucan to edit down to the best 20 or 30 minutes. I love you, Lucan. Oh yeah, what editor do you use?
I myself use Camtasia Studio 9 to edit with, and I use Bandicam to record with.
I use a small Brazilian boy to do all of my editing. I just tell him to do it and he does it. Sometimes I gotta whip him, but that's alright.
I like your moves. I don't even need my good hand for this. Time to take it to level 3.
Stop it. Get some help.
See you later, dude.
Alright, see ya, boss.
Computer and shit like that, and lots of
however,
high-
there is this one place.
Holy shit, my painting just attacked me.